Every night has a story, a truth, and this is where we share it. Here at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Welcome, and a wonderful evening to you, no matter where your journey finds you listening. Thank you so much for joining me tonight again. It feels great to be in the studios. I think it's been a long time away from the microphone, but it feels so amazing to be in the studios again to bring you truth that we often don't talk about. And this is me saying welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Unspoken Truth, Which Way Nigeria, on that very station that empowers your voice of the people 90.3 FM. I'm your host, your radio nighttime partner, and my name is Diola. Well, I always say this, that the Unspoken Truth is more than just a radio show. It's that place where we face what is real. We talk about what is real, what affects us. And I always stress this on the show, that this is our space where we talk about those issues, the matters that are very important to leave unspoken. And on Tuesdays, every Tuesdays like this day, we ask that one big question on the show. We ask, which way Nigeria? Which way? We talk about those societal issues affecting us, and we suggest solutions to those issues. So which way? It is more than just politics. It's beyond politics. It's about you. It's about me in the studios. And it's about us. So your contribution to this conversation is very much vital. But might I tell you, wherever you're listening from right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Yeah, let's do it together. Let's breathe together. Yeah, because tonight we are about to touch a matter that has quietly lived in many Nigerian homes. A matter people hardly talk about, but it defines the way our families and our society turn out. In many homes, like in many Nigerian homes, as I'm talking to you, as I'm speaking, fathers love their daughters more, and mothers, they cling to their sons more. They love their sons more than their daughters. Can I ask you this question? Why is this so? Why is it that way? And what does this mean for us as a people, as a society, as Nigerians? And we've come on the show today to ask, which way? Well, I want you to be in this conversation, because tonight we are not just talking. We want to go deep into the very cause of this issue. This topic is one that many families pretend doesn't exist, but it is there, staring at us like this in the face every single day. We see it, but we'll get into that conversation very, very soon. So as we proceed, remember that, of course, there'll be a time where you'd be part of the conversation. So you call in. You can also send us your contribution via the studio WhatsApp portal. That's 0817 175 6338. Or you can as well join the live stream right now on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. The studio line 0700 903 903 903 or 08036 9933 will be opened shortly. get into tonight's issue. Why is it that in so many homes currently, as Diola is speaking, it might have happened, it might be happening, or you even have it in mind that yes, you want to do it, it will still happen? Why is it that in so many families, the fathers love their daughters more than the sons, and the mothers love their sons than their daughters? Why is it that this quiet favoritism, you're picking one child's gender over the other one? This so-called natural bond is defining the kind of society we live in today. And if we are being honest with each other right now, you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's even it's not even maybe, it's happening in a lot of homes. Or you probably even know someone that does it. Someone that, whenever it comes to their daughters, or like fathers, whenever it comes to their daughters, they don't joke with them. But the son is neglected, is starved of love. Or that mother that whenever the son mentioned, mommy, this or this, she will carry it on her head. You've probably seen it, mothers that even call their sons, my crown, my pride, my small husband. You spoil them, but when it comes to the daughters, she's far stricter with her daughter. Most times, the mindset of the daughter will even be like, is this truly the person that gave birth to me? Same goes for the guys. The father is coming in from work, and on his way home, he stops by at a mall, a supermarket, gets some goodies, junks, takes it home, and the first thing is, no, this one, no, is for my princess. So no, don't come here, this one is not for you, it's for your sister. What about your son? This is not fiction, it is reality. It is what is happening. It happens every day in our homes. But my question is, why is it happening? Why have we allowed it dictate the kind of love we give our children? We might even laugh about what I'm saying, call it normal, that it's normal now. But have you thought about the effects? Have you seen what it's doing to some of these children? Have you seen what it has turned some into in the society? Have you? Because believe it not, this is a big issue we have to talk about tonight. There is even this idea that we carry in our art, that the society has long told women that your son will carry your name, you will carry the family's name, your son will stand for you. So naturally, mothers invest their emotions there. For fathers, society will tell them that your daughter is your peace, your joy, the one who will never abandon you. That is what has been planted in our mind. And so where the partiality comes in is that just like the father walking into the house carrying gifts, he hands it first to his princess. And even if he wants to give the son self, even if there is an if, he won't give his son up to what he has given his princess in quotes. Meanwhile, that same son is expected to just man up, and you are the guy now. It's just expected to cope with the situation, to adapt into that situation. There is no hug, no affection, no love from his father, but his sister gets those affection. What is that? When a father pours all his tenderness, all his love, all the care, pours it into his daughters. And like I'm saying, this is an issue because many guys, many boys, grow up starved, hungry for affection. Because why? When they were growing up, the father didn't give them, and so they've learned to always suppress their emotions, learned to think that love is weakness. But is love really weakness? And one thing I'll even say is, there is this other mindset that some fathers are also tired of competing with their sons for dominance. What am I trying to say? When you begin to see your son now as competitor in the house, I don't know that mindset. I don't know where all of this is coming from. They begin to withdraw emotionally, that I should be already turning into the man now, already turning into the man of the house. So yeah, now take over. And even some mothers seeing their daughters as rivals, unconsciously they become harder on them, harder on their daughters. You would have even seen all of the situations where a lot of cases, talking with your friends or something, and then you're saying, no, me and my daughter, no, we'll compete with each other for my husband's attention. No, we'll compete with each other. If my husband is doing this for me, he has to do this for her. If he's doing something for her, he has to do it for me. All of this competition, and then unconsciously you're seeing your daughter as a rival, and you become harder on her. You occupy your daughters with endless chores, because according to us, a woman must know how to keep a home now, and the woman is the keeper of the house. No doubt about that. I'm not even arguing about that. But does that mean that she bears the burden of the house, and the son, which is your own special child, just keeps enjoying everything, but your daughter is left to, oh my God, this is an issue. And do you even know the painful truth about the situation is that love from that moment, love in that family is not now even based on that child. It's not based on the child's heart. It's not based on the fact that, oh, this is my child and I love my child so much. It is now based on the child's gender. Now, no, it's a female, she's my princess. It's a male, that's my king. I don't joke with him. Is that really appropriate? Even for sons, they've now grown up, pampered by their mothers, and is excused whenever he fails. Right from the childhood, whenever he does something wrong, instead of being corrected, because he is your king in quotes now, is your small husband, you touch his head. Don't worry, it's fine, leave it. You touch his head and just let that issue lie under the carpet. You protect him when he does something very wrong, instead of correcting him in love. Tell me, that type of child, when he grows up into a man, don't you think he will expect women, his wife now, to always clean his mess? Because when he was growing up, of course, his mother always pampers him. Even such men, trust me, they won't even know how to take responsibility for their actions. And like I'm saying, they are the type that when they end up getting married, they cannot even hold their homes together, because when they were growing up, the mothers grant all their wishes, everything they want, they get it. So these boys grow up entitled. They believe the world must bend for them, and when it doesn't, there is frustration, there is aggression, there is even abuse. which is what we are facing in the society currently. And even the daughters, let's even come to the daughters now. Because of the whole thing that has happened while growing up, starved of affection from the mother, they now grow up with a twisted sense of expectation that, and now men should always spoil them, women must always serve. They are known for serving. All they have to do is just make sure the house is in order, everything is okay. They grow up under strictness, under criticism, less affection, and she learns how to survive, how to overcompensate. You just want to overdo because you feel like you're not even doing enough, because of the type of childhood experience they had. And tomorrow she may either be the strongest leader in the room or the most broken woman in a marriage. That is why we have a lot of failed marriages right now. A lot. There are little issues, but if you check the foundation of those issues, you will know that it started from us, in our homes, in our families. But why is this an issue in the society? This imbalance in the family produces men who are emotionally dependent. They want someone to always do everything for them. And women are, emotionally wounded. They feel like they are not loved. Yeah, they seek for love because they've been starved for it already. And gradually this circle keeps repeating itself. It keeps repeating itself. It's a silent chain binding one generation to another, to another, to another. And as I'm saying, this favoritism, the fact that a father loves his daughter more than his son, and the fact that mothers love their sons more than their daughters, has created broken adults who even step into marriage now unbalanced. They don't even know what they are doing. We just know, we want to get married. Adults who raise another generation repeating the same culture, repeating that same tradition, the same habit of having a preferred child gender. You just love this child because of the gender, that as the father I just love my daughters, and your sons you just neglect them. One thing I'm going to ask you: how can our country rise when in our very homes, the smallest units in the society, there is already seed of division in the family? How? And the saddest part is that seed of division now is even based on gender. How can we preach equality outside when in our living rooms we make one child feel more valuable than the other? Just how? This is why Nigeria must stop pretending. The family, I've said it, the family is the first school, right? And in that very school, every child, a boy or a girl, deserves equal love, equal opportunity, and equal dignity. Let me even ask you, how many times have you heard this this saying, don't cry, you're a man. Don't cry. Men don't cry. What do you men no cry? Or this one that used to say, leave that work now. Your sister will do it. It's for your sister. It's not for you. Who told you? Or even this one, this one is very common. Daddy's favorite girl. I'm daddy's pet to me. I'm daddy's pet. My dad does not used to, he doesn't joke with me. I'm a mama's boy. We hear all of the statements, but these are not just statements. They plant seed of division, seed that grows gradually into partiality, unfair marriages, or even violence in the society. I'm still coming there. Because if you check, in fact, it's not even, go and check many cases of domestic abuse. Go and check many cases of domestic abuse. You will see men who were raised as mini kings. They never learned how to take responsibility. They don't know how to hold their homes as the man. And if you even check those marriages, you can even see daughters, who don't understand partnership, because they've been taught that men should do everything, men should provide everything for them. So I've come to ask you, as always, which way Nigeria? Do we keep raising our children with favoritism? Do we keep loving our daughters more? As mothers, you love okay, as fathers now, you love your daughters more than your sons. And as mothers, you love your sons more than your daughters, giving one gender power and the other one, you are giving the other one pressure. Or do we wake up and admit that love is not a competition? Because, like I said, I'm still coming there, we'll get there. Those children, boys and girls, they deserve the equal attention you give one. The other deserves that same attention. The attention, the affection, the love, the care you give the first person, the male gender, now that female gender deserves that same affection, the same love, the same care. So I've come to ask, which way? Because that this is existing in a lot of families, and it has destroyed a lot of families. So I want to hear from you, my amazing audience. Fathers in the house, yes, fathers listening to my voice right now, mothers listening to my voice right now. Do you honestly show the same love you show your daughters? Do you show that same love to your sons? And mothers, do you give your daughters the same respect you give your sons? Did you actually grow up seeing this in your own home, and that's why you're doing it? Or are you a man who has never heard "I love you" in your home before? Are you a woman that has never even heard "I love you, my daughter" from your mom? I really want to hear your experiences tonight. And remember that to be a part of this conversation, you can reach us at 0700 903 903 903, or you can call 08036 929933. You can also send us your thoughts, opinions on 0817 175 6338. That's the WhatsApp line. And remember that right now you can join me live on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM to share your thoughts and opinions. But remember that I'm coming to the court of public opinion very soon, of course. But we'll go on a quick music break right now, and then I come to you, Nigeria. Well, I'll leave you with the voice of Onyeka Onwenu, and the title of that very one is One Love. I'll leave you with the voice. She sang that song in the 1980s, and when I was having this conversation with someone, it's just that song just came into my mind, that why can't we just share the same love in our families? Well, do well to enjoy the voice of Onyeka, One Love. I'll be back. Yes, one love can only be the thing that will keep us together, as Onyeka already said. Well, welcome back from that music break. We had to do that. I had to do that personally. And I just felt like, yes, this is touching, and why can't we just have one love? Why can't we just share one love together in the family? Well, you're still tuned in to Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and you're listening to our Tuesday edition of The Unspoken Truth, Which Way Nigeria. My name is Diola, your radio nighttime partner. Well, you know how we do it here. Every Tuesdays, we pull back the curtain on issues many people avoid, matters that, are quietly shaping our lives, our society that we live in. And we ask one question always: which way? Of course, what's the way forward? And just in case you're tuning in, just in case you're just joining us, we've been asking a deep question. Why do fathers in most Nigerian homes, in many Nigerian homes, why is it that fathers, show more love and affection to their female child, to their daughters, more than the sons? And why do mothers show more love and affection to their sons than their daughters? What exactly is the whole cause of that, habit, or should I call it an act? And we have been asking that, what does this preference, the fact that you love a particular child gender than the other, what is that doing to our families? What has it done to our families, and what is it doing to Nigeria as a whole? What is it doing to us as Nigerians? There was one time, the whole thing that led to this conversation, right? I spoke to a young man. I'm not going to call the location and the name, of course. One thing led to the other, and we found ourselves talking about this issue. And you know what he told me? He said his mother never allowed him to suffer for anything. Even in university, she would travel. She never, saw it as a discomfort traveling to his school with foodstuffs every 2 weeks. But guess what? That particular guy I'm talking about is married now, and his wife complains that he cannot even boil rice, everyday rice that we consume. He cannot boil rice without calling his mother first. You know how extreme that sounds? This is happening in thousands of homes. It's not even just a family gist right now. It's a societal issue. Because what happens when a father overpampers his daughter and, just neglects the son? And the same thing, the mother, overpampers the son and neglects the daughters. This thing might look harmless at first. It will look harmless now. It's nothing now. I just love this one now. But the effect, if I start telling, if I'm going to tell, it's not even, I'm going to talk about it. They are very dangerous to the society. The very first one is that it causes hatred between the siblings, between the children you gave birth to. When one child is always praised, you sing one child's praise every time. It's my daughter, it's my daughter, it's my daughter. Always over pampered. And the other one is overlooked. What happens? There is jealousy, there is resentment, there is hatred between children of the same father and mother. Does that make sense? All for what? At the end of the day, brothers and sisters, they now grow up. People that are supposed to stand together, stand as one, united forever, to share inheritance, to support each other, they now begin to fight like strangers because of what you parents have planted in their hearts right from when they were little, right from the time they were growing up. Some families have not even recovered from what I'm saying. this particular issue. Some siblings, some families, they already apart because of this particular issue. They've not recovered from it. Yes or yes? No, answer yes or yes. Am I saying the fact or not? I am. You know very well what I'm even saying. You know, in Igbo land, there is this saying. I might not be able to say it very well according to the language, but let me just interpret it. They say that siblings don't turn apart unless there is a fire at home. You know what that means? Siblings, blood, they don't turn apart. They don't back each other. Like they don't turn back. They don't turn their backs at each other unless there is a fire burning at home. And what is that fire? Favoritism. My father loves my sister more than me. My mother loves my brother more than me. Hey, it's fire. Oh. It's fire. You are trying to set your house ablaze. You are trying to set your house on fire. I'm telling you. This same issue has it has put many children, it has pushed them into bad company. Because of course, that boy who feels his father doesn't love him, the girl who feels that the mother only criticizes her, they will look for love somewhere else that is not in the house. And that somewhere else they are going to look for love, it could be in the wrong places. It could be among bad peers, bad friends in schools, cult groups, drug friends. Just so they can feel accepted, because in their homes, in the families they are coming from, they feel one of their parents don't love them enough. What are you doing? You are pushing them into the wrong hands. And many people in prison today, if you trace it well, it started from a home where they felt unwanted. And you know that was what pushed them into doing what they were not supposed to do, what they are not supposed to do. Our Hausa brothers will say something, that a neglected child suffers more than even an elephant carrying a heavy load. I don't know if you understand the essence of all of this talk. Showing it to your children that you love one child than the other because of gender, you are pushing them outside. You are pushing them into the world, and that world might be in the wrong hands. Then you now come back in the future and be saying, you don't know, your son is no more listening to you, your son has joined bad gangs. So who started it? Who caused it? No, tell me who. And yes, the toughest one that happens, and that I've been saying from onset, is broken marriages. That boy who has been pampered by his mother, he grows up into a man who expects his wife to serve him like mommy. He doesn't know how to take responsibility. He doesn't know how to be the man of the house. He doesn't know how to lead with love. And the girl who grew up unloved, she enters family, she enters her marriage carrying wounds. You don't know that a child never forgets what people do, what you even do as the parent. A child never forgets something. Oh. You see that 4-year-old boy you are leaving, you are telling his sister that is like 5 years old or 6 years old that no, this sweet is for you, take that 4-year-old, he won't forget. He won't. Same thing goes for the girl. Christmas time comes and then my daughter, I'm sorry, it's only your brother who buy clothes for this Christmas time. You just wear what you have before. Hey, you not think that they will forget? She will forget. Such lady enters a marriage carrying wounds from childhood, insecurity, fear, How can such homes stand? How? And then we now come to ask that why are marriages collapsing these days? Who caused it? Sometimes the answer to that your question started even before the very wedding you planned, the very wedding you went to eat jollof rice and chicken. It started in their childhood days when you were favoring the other gender, that is your child, the brother to that lady, the sister to that brother. It started when you were favoring one out of them than the other. When one parent started loving one child than the other. That's where it started from. And one thing we don't even know now is when families are weak, society is weak now. Society is weak. When your homes are divided, how do you expect the nation to stand? How do you expect the nation to be united? So, Diola has come to ask, which way Nigeria? If we cannot love our children equally, how can we love one another as citizens? If the very first classroom, the family has already taught us to, favor one child gender than the other, how can our society be fair? We keep screaming fairness, fairness. Even in your family, if you are not being fair. Well, I've said a lot. In fact, the studio phone service is already beeping, saying, Diola, the one you've said is enough, which we want to talk. But let me tell you, Lagos, this is the time. Like I've been saying, I've said earlier, it is a conversation for all of us. That's why I brought it to the table, that we need to talk about it. What has caused this favoritism? We want to know, is there a reason why parents, do this? Could it be the child's fault? Or we just want to understand why this is happening and what we can do, to stop this in our families. And like I said, it is a conversation for all of us. And yeah, some opinions are already dropping on the WhatsApp water. Trust me, I can't wait for you to be part of this talk. Well, as you're listening, wherever you're listening to us from, you are asking, how do I be a part of the show? The numbers to call are 0700 903 903 903, or you can call 08036 92 9933. You can as well drop your messages for us on the WhatsApp. The number is 0817 175 6338. Remember that you can even join me live right now on YouTube. You just go to YouTube and search for Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I want to hear from you right after this break. My name is Diola, and you're listening to Which Way Nigeria on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Stay with us. Yes, welcome back. If you check the time from the studios of Voice of the People 90.3 FM, it's 18 minutes gone the hour of 10. And yeah, you're still listening to the Tuesday edition of the Unspoken Truth, Which Way Nigeria, here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And my name is Diola, your radio nighttime partner. But we've been asking on the show, I know you have a lot to say. We've been asking, why do fathers love their daughters more than their sons? Why do mothers love their sons more than their daughters? And what has this cost, generally for us in the society, in our community, even in the family, to even start with? Well, it's time to come to the court of public opinion to hear from you. You know very well this show is, incomplete without you. So this is the Unspoken Truth, and your voice matters. Yeah, have you experienced it? Are you someone that have experienced what we are talking about? Did you grow up as a child who was preferred, or you grew up as that child who was neglected, and your siblings were the preferred ones in the family. How did that affect your life? How did it define your person? I want to hear from you right now. If you're a mother, be honest. Do you actually unconsciously or consciously treat your son better than your daughters? Or as a father, is it easier for you to show affection to your daughters than your sons? All of the situations, we want to hear from you right now. The studio lines are now open, and yes, like I said, I want to get your thoughts. The numbers again are 0700 903 903 903, or you want to call 08036 929933. You can drop your messages for us on WhatsApp 0817 175 6338, or join us right now at YouTube, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Hello, who's my first caller? Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Please, can you tune down the volume of your radio set?
Okay, I've done that already.
Thank you so much. Good evening. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my name is Austin. I'm calling from a satellite town.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, the issue I'm talking about is just a natural thing. I'm talking from experience.
Okay.
A father naturally can easily have affection for his female child.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mother, the male child or the male children, is natural. It's even started from the time of the Bible. If you can recall what happened in the Bible. But the issue is this: you don't need to make it obvious. Okay? In as much as it's a natural thing, we shouldn't make it obvious. As much as possible, you try to strike a balance. Even though let me use the word, your heart is beating. Let me use that word for your male children, that is your mother, and then female if you have a father. Still show a lot of affection equally. Okay?
Yeah.
Even in the Bible, when Joseph, by the okay, this in the case of Joseph is the father anyway.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say in effect is this: as parents, we don't need to make it so obvious. Okay? We need to make them understand that they are loved, but there's nothing wrong in loving one more than others.
But it
should
not
it
be
shouldn't make
obvious.
it more obvious. Even God has them right. Two of us.
Okay.
Am I correct?
Okay.
So God has self-right. So most times it's natural for us to have self-right, and then as a male,
because
as a
we
father,
are humans.
it happens. Sorry?
I said because we are humans.
Exactly. So that's just it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Austin, for your contribution on the show tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Good night.
Yeah, bye-bye.
So if I'm to go by what Austin is saying right now, he's saying it's natural. Natural means it's something that cannot die. But for him, he's saying that the parents should not make it obvious. Okay, let's get more perspective. Hello. Hello. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Okay.
My name is Chidima. I'm coming from Lagos.
Welcome, Chidima. Thank you for joining the program.
So when I was listening to you for this interview, well, that's normally. Some people, like my mom, used to take my younger brother. Don't know why.
Your mom? You're talking out of experience. Your mom, okay.
I've experienced that my younger brother. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get you clearly. I don't know if you're doing something else. I couldn't get what you said clearly.
Please, I'll call you back.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Please try to reconnect because we are finding it difficult to hear each other. And remember to tell us your name and where you're calling from when you join the show. Okay, someone from can I pronounce this name? They say the name is Oshemiri. Did I get the pronunciation correctly? I'm sorry if I didn't. He's saying he's texting from Iyanoira of Ijanike, Lagos, and he said the first time I told my mom I love her, she was so happy before I lost her. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening to you. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Mrs.
This is Lawal.
Okay, love it. Welcome to the program. What's your take on what we're talking about?
Yeah, I'm calling from Surulere.
Welcome.
On my own side of experience, actually, personally, I didn't grow up with any kind of special love
Okay.
from both parents. And so I told myself when I'm bringing up my children, I'm going to show them so much love and the rest. Unknown to me that with the hurt, with the maltreatment I grew up with, I was also passing it to them.
Unknowingly.
Done to me, I was passing it to them. So I at a very late hour when it was too late for me, I discovered that I was fine.
Hi. Love it. Are you there?
Showing love to her.
Okay. Oh, love it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't grow up. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. My mom was a breadwinner. Even though I heard that they said I'm the most privilege, we have the privilege of trauma of stress. So
Love it.
My mom,
Oh my.
so I my own self.
I'm sorry I actually had to let Love It go. Well, Love It, if you can hear me, please do well. Try to reconnect and we can share your opinion, your experience. She was actually saying something very, very vital, and I'm going to emphasize this on the show. She said, growing up, she didn't grow up with a special affection. She didn't grow up with love and all of that. And telling herself that when she becomes a mother, she was going to spoil her children, show them all the love in the world. But unconsciously, the trauma of her childhood made her, pass the same treatment to her children. She was, doing the same thing to her children unconsciously, just because of what has happened to her when she was growing up, while she was growing up. So you can see that what we are talking about, the effect is far more dangerous than what you're even thinking. Some people might say it's normal, but that normal attitude can put your children into trouble. It can destroy your family. It can do a lot of things if you're not careful, like the first caller said, if you make it obvious. Because according to her now, she's still struggling. She even said it was kind of too late before she realized. But along the line, we lost what she was saying. But I hope if Lovett can hear me right now, do well. Try to reconnect and share experience with us. Okay, this one is coming from Prince Adelusi saying, "Good evening, Diola. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. This gender favoritism has caused a lot of problems in different homes. Parents need to do the right thing to avoid hatred among children." From Prince Adelusi. Thank you so much. We keep emphasizing this same thing. You're showing one child that you love him or you love her more than the other. Do you know what it's doing to your family? Okay, this one is saying, "Good evening. This is from Mr. Mabel from Ojo Town, Lagos. Just like the way Mr. Austin said, it is natural, but let it not be obvious," which is true. because when you show, okay, when you overdo, okay, a child along the line, the child will start misbehaving. For me, it is natural, but let it not be obvious. That's coming from Mr. Abel. Well, thank you so much. I don't know. I think we're kind of having a problem with the lines, but you can still try to connect with us. The number is 0700 903 903 903 or 080 36 99 933. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Adola.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this topic is very, very interesting.
Thank you.
And I will first of all come on biblical statement. You know, when Jesus Christ was being baptized by John the Baptist, the host of heaven opened, and a voice came and said, "This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased with."
Yeah.
So automatically you will know that this thing did not start from we woman that was created by God. But God started it and said that he has a favorite for a particular person. Aside from that, then let us come in now from our own social life. And I will use my own as an example.
Thank you.
When I was young, I used to stay with my mother 24/7. I used to hawk for her when I was young. To the extent that when I'm leaving the shop, I will be the one to close. I will be with her till 11 by the time we close. And I will be with her. Where are other siblings are already gone to bed as a boy. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
Let's see. How do you want it to at the end of the day, when my mother was about to go back to her creator, she handed over everything she had to me. Anytime, even to the extent this was even gone to my own children. To the extent that they always see us twice in a year. That is during the festival. And that means transmitted back to my children, and they love them very, very much. To the extent that others are started picking foods that is it their own children, is it his own children that they will love? Twice in a year. So these are some of the things I would like you to know, that almost
please, can you help us? Can you interpret it?
That it is a child.
Okay.
That is helpful to me.
Okay.
That mother is lifted up. So don't let us go too far. It's natural. Somebody that is taking care of the parents when they were young, this and that. No, those things. And by the time they died, tell me what's going to happen. Same thing. Even at her death, she even always appear to me.
So for you, sir, this depends on the child, the particular child we're talking about. If the child is of good conduct or what exactly?
Exactly. That is what I'm trying to let you know. So you get. So that you are Yoruba girl.
Yes,
and that's
I do understand. I do understand, but it's for the those listening to us.
I understand.
Thank you.
I understand. It's natural in a radio communication like this.
Thank you.
It's natural. So that's just the way. Don't let us go too far. It's natural. God has said it, and God who created us who said it to himself that this is my beloved son.
So it doesn't still mean it doesn't still mean that the parents should make it obvious, or to you.
No.
Okay.
Don't need to. But right inside you, you know what you are doing. And we have seen, as a little luminary, we have seen cases that the parents, the father or the mother, will certain portion of a gift for life to a child because of what that child has done. Maybe it might be a girl, it might be a boy. What that did when he was alive and he was sick, and it was that child that was taking care of him. Others just went into oblivion. So
thank you so much for your contribution tonight.
So, like I said, my name is Wale.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wale.
So, because I'm a regular customer on there.
Thank you, sir.
You have a very wonderful day.
All right, thank you so much. Good night. You know, Mr. Wale shared a lot with us. If you're following the conversation, it's a lot. And you know, the angle is coming from is even different from the ones people have been saying on the show tonight. He is coming from the angle that it depends now on that particular child. You know, citing a Yoruba proverb, and he interpreted it as a child must, you know, be helpful to the parents for the parents to, you know, love him or her. So for him, it boils down to the child in question. Is the child of good conduct? Is this someone that you know, is worth the love? If that's the way I'm to put it. Well, that's coming from our last caller. Let's see if we can still take some calls. Hello.
Hi, dear.
Hi, good evening to you.
Good evening. How you doing now?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was very well. My weekend was fine. Thank you so much. How was your weekend too?
Almost splendid though.
That's good to hear. You want to tell us your name and where you're calling from?
This is Chidera from Agopara.
Welcome.
Okay. You see this matter? It don't cause so many issues.
It has. And that's why we're talking about it.
It have caused so many issues in the family. So for me, it's not right at all for you to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because those children that you give birth to, obviously they will not have the same character. You understand what I'm saying now? So yes, you are the one that gave birth to them. They did not fall from heaven. So I don't see the reason why you should give this one a baby girl's treatment or a baby boy's treatment. You understand what I'm saying? So some people even go to the extent of letting those children, as in saying it in front of. Yeah, are you getting what I'm saying? And that will cause that will bring a hatred between those two siblings. And mind you, when you are no longer around, that thing will still continue.
Exactly.
It takes the grace of God for them to raise that law of their memory. Are you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like our caller that said that maybe the child is not doing what she did not like. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That is not enough reason for you to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Even if that child is doing what you did not like, that is your duty as a parent to guide he or she to become a better person. That will not be a reason for you now to push him or her out. You understand what I'm saying? Because you are doing like this. I like your maybe your younger one. I like her more than you. That is what I say. That is absolutely wrong. Yes. because you are creating a very big enmity in between the two siblings, or whatever, maybe how many they are. You understand?
Yeah.
Some of them even go to the extent of him, taking lives. You understand? So that as a result of what the parents have caused. Are you know what I'm saying? So as in, I don't know why parents do that. Love them equally, because they are the one that give birth to them. Yes, if you buy granite for this one, if you don't have money to buy it, maybe like 2 or 3, that one that you buy, that only one that you buy, open it. Even if it's one, you give it to them all round. They will eat it with peace. Or you understand what I'm saying? Don't just buy it and give. Because you are my favorite child, I will not give it to you. Others will not be looking at. You think that they are happy. You are sowing a very bad seed in the other one's life, which is the hatred that they will give, as in they will have for the other one that you are doing that thing for. You can't tell it. This mind that you see, nobody knows what is in this heart. It's only God that knows what is in this heart. You may be doing it, you think, I'm doing the right thing. Or you may say, I'm using this way to punish the child. You don't know that you are damaging. That is, I call it damage. You are damaging your home. You understand? So let them not do that. I don't even buy to that idea. Don't show it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't buy to that idea. Is normal, but don't show it. I don't buy to that idea. Love them equally. Now you born all of them. You understand? Now you born them. So for me, no reason at all for you doing that. So it has damaged so many homes, and I don't know why they are still doing it. They are still still telling me he may not love them equal. Don't show it. Why will you not show it? I've seen the parents that come out and say, I don't like this my child because he's doing like my father-in-law. Imagine. This one is behaving like me. But
that's a reason for you not to like the other one.
Yes, that is the reason. Can you imagine? A child that you carried for 9 months, you now differentiate. The one that you love, the one that you hate, the one that you treat very well, the one that you do this one for. My sister, see this matter. He go far, long go far. He long. So parents should remove hand in those things. If those children are not doing proper the way you want them to do, it's your duty. You yourself, you're supposed to know that you have failed self as a parent. Yes, you have failed as a parent. So for you to, that is the number one self. You should blame yourself. Yes. So not start differentiating them because she's not behaving well. So you as the parents too should hold responsible for that child not behaving well. Yes. So they should put a stop to that. Yes.
Thank you.
So me, I don't differentiate. As far as say that me born all of them, I give them. If say that Gary will drink Gary, if say that Gary I give this one, I will drink Gary all round. If say that Kane I break, all of us chop around. No be say I go give this one, I no go give this one. No. If say that one biscuit I buy, I share it equally for all of them. Even if say that half, they will be happy. You understand what I'm saying? So you show them that love. I don't differentiate. Let me burn them. Let me burn all of them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So for me, I don't buy to that idea.
Thank you so much, Chidera, for sharing with us your own opinion. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night. For Chidera, it is a capital no. Is that how I should say it? She came and she is like, no, it is not even supposed to be, because The moment, even if you are saying that it should not be obvious, it should not, unconsciously, subconsciously, you might still show it, and these children might still even get to know that, oh, you like the other one more than you love them. And in her words, I'm going to use her word, she said it is causing damage. And that's the same thing I'm saying. It has caused a lot of harm, damage to our families, to our societies, more than the good it is doing. Is there even any good it does? Is there? And she even cited some examples that, of course, are realities, saying that the reasons, the excuse some mothers, some fathers give is that, and that child, though, she's like my grandmother and I don't like my grandmother. Hey, that boy, I don't like him more. It's like my father and I don't like my father. From you you that you carried your baby, you carried your child, like Chidera said, for 9 months, you're now dictating the one you like, the one you don't like. Okay, hello. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah. Isaac from Ikondo.
Welcome to the program.
Well done.
Thank you so much, sir.
God takes care of you and our children.
Amen. Amen in Jesus' name.
Well, on that issue, it's not unhappening, but it's not good. There should be fair treatment. So if one goes scripturally. Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you, sir.
God said, Jacob I like, so I eat. Though, if one analyzes that, when we continue when we continue on it, then Jacob himself, how he showed the love to Joseph. If not divine arrangement, they would have wasted the boy. But God has his own program. So now there should be fair treatment. One shouldn't show it. It's not good. That's why I said it is not unhappy, but it's not good. One has to. For me, by God's grace, I have 4 children, and I treat them according to their strengths. I study the strengths. They have this one has where it's good, this one has where it's the limitation. So by that, I combine all of them together. Where I place one here, the person I put here will be weak somewhere, which I will correct. And one that, so share, they are all in harmony. There is none of them can say that I'm the this and that. No. I make sure I balance everything among them. So all of them, whatever they do it jointly. On my birthday, they arrange things for me. I say, thank you. No. It's all of us. I just pick that. It's all of us. So my last born, I usually my friend. I call her my friend because of being the last born, and I like her. But that doesn't mean that if she makes a mistake, I will not correct her. So it's good for parents to love. Though if they should overlove one, they should not show it up. They shouldn't. They have to manage it well. So God will help us.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so very much, sir. Have a lovely night rest.
You too.
Where should I start from? Where should I? Okay. All children must be treated fairly. And you mentioned that it's 4 children, understanding that their strengths and weaknesses are, different. So when he praises 1 year that, oh, you've done well, that very one he even praised might, be corrected in another area, and that makes it, so obvious that, oh, okay, you love us generally. Even when you praise this one here, he might come here and be corrected. You praise the other one in this area, might come to another area and be corrected. And it just shows that there is a balance. And he's now even saying something that even if you love one more than the other, you should not show it. But my point is, why must you love one more than the other? Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, please, let's approach this issue practically.
Okay.
And with sincerity.
Okay.
Now, when you have kids, I'm a father.
All right. Sorry, before you proceed, can you tell us your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Austin.
All right, welcome.
Okay, so now the issue we have is when people try to make it to be out of proportion, to make it to be very obvious. Are you getting me?
Mm-hmm.
So let's be practical and realistic. You can let me assign figure to this. You can love this one by saying 51%, this other one 50, this other one 48. The difference might be minute. Are you getting it? And it could be as a result of maybe their behavior or their closeness with you or whatever. Are you getting it? So if you look at the differences in the love, as I can't figure to it, difference of 1, 2, 3 is not too much. But the point remains that you love them both. Very difficult to be equal. Now, you might love A because this one is exceptionally intelligent. Oh, I love this, my baby, she's very smart. Oh, I love this one, she's good at this. And this is guy. Are you getting it?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, there's something that child can do that will naturally make you to love him or her, make two above other siblings.
Okay.
So if anybody is telling you, and it's not possible, this and that, the person is not yet a father or mother.
Well, no, everyone is entitled to their own opinions.
Are you okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'm being practical.
Yeah, but it's your own opinion. Others, also have their views on all of these conversations we're having. So
okay, it's all right.
Thank you.
Yes, like I said, I'm being practical and realistic.
I understand.
So what me I condemn is this: parents should not make it so obvious. Don't say to. So the issue we're saying is, people are misinterpreting this or taking it to another angle. There's a difference between loving more and hating. I love you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love B. I love C. But I love D a little more than others. I don't hate others. You get it?
Yeah, I do.
But when I hate others, I love this one so much so that others will start being jealous. I'm not doing it well. Now, on a Christmas day, for instance, I can say, okay, I buy clothes for them, do this one for them, and then this one that my heart is beating for, let me use that word, I can just call him by the side, hold this one. Did I make it open to others? I did not. It's part of how to manage it. It's just like when we have a love for opposite sex, that's the way you can manage it. You don't make it to blow your head out of all. You don't need to be crazy about it. You need to hold it, control your emotions. So the same thing applies to something like this. There's nothing wrong in bringing that child closer. Hold this one, my dear. And when the other of his siblings do not know about it, it has never created any animosity or any hatred or anything among them.
Do you think it's possible for others not to know? That child, won't he go and tell, or won't she go and tell her siblings that, won't they find out? It is possible. Anything is possible. Others can later find out that, oh, the dad or the mom did this behind their back. And when that happens, what happens next?
Okay, good. Now, Now, when they'll be angry if the father or mother did not do anything for them, or let me say anything reasonable what they love so much. This is my opinion anyway.
Yeah, I understand.
So if you did not do anything that make others happy, and then this one is making him happy and even making extra happy, that is when it starts, giving room for hatred and all that.
Okay.
But like I said, the whole thing is you need to manage it. As for that feeling, it's a natural thing. It's natural, but you need to check it. You need to control it. I think that's what 1, 2, 3, 4 callers have emphasized, and that's just the truth. All those people are being practical and realistic.
Okay. Well, thank you.
So
thank you so much for your opinion tonight.
All right. You have a good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Yeah, you too.
Well, because of our time, I'm sorry, we may not be able to take any more calls on the show. Well, I'm sorry for those that are still calling, trying to still be part of the conversation. But let me just read a couple of messages we still have here. This one is anonymous, but from the message, I think it is a girl, a female. She said, "My dad treated me like a queen. Anything I asked, he gave me. But my brothers hated me for it. They felt I was competing with them. Until today, our relationship is not close. So sometimes this father-daughter love can cause rivalry in the family." Thank you for doing a great job. Well, thank you so much for your contribution. I really need to keep emphasizing on this, that is it okay, fine. Most people have been saying that it is normal, but you just make sure others don't know. You make sure that even the children themselves don't even know that, yes, you love one than the other. But is it really possible for you to manage that the others won't know that you actually love this one more than you love them? Is it possible? Well, this one is coming from Mommy Jesse. Okay, let me just read the message. She said, "Hi Diola and Kizike." Well, Kizike is not on the show. Please, I have not heard Kizike's voice since. Hope he's around. Kizike is fine, Mommy Jesse. Kizike is doing very well. And yeah, that's Mommy Jesse from Alaba International. And she's saying, "In my own family, my mom love high." Okay, she's saying that her mom loves her and her siblings, but her mother loved their last born specifically, just because the last born lost their dad when their mom was pregnant. Okay, so when the mother put to bed, she found out that the dad reincarnated through her last child. So that's why she loves the last child more. And in other hand, it happened to my husband's family. My husband told me that his mom loved their first son more than any of her children. So it is very annoying that you see your mom give birth to you and begin to maltreat you, treat you like a stranger. I understood it's because a lot of parents are ignorant of how to raise their children. And Mommy Jesse is still saying, truly, this matter is causing a big problem at home. Many families are seriously at war against each other because of their upbringing. Thanks, Auntie Diola, and have a wonderful night. Thank you so much, Mommy Jesse, for your contribution. Well, it's a lot. We've learned one or two from your experience. I'll keep asking, even for those saying that you can manage it should not show, it depends on the child's attitude and all of that. Is it possible for you to even say you want to manage without them figuring it out? Because we are humans, right? And if we're being practical, humans as humans, we might not be able to hide for too long. Okay, this one is coming from Ayomide, texting from Lagos, saying, "Good evening, Diola. This topic you brought tonight is very, very important to the society. The moment we understand that you shouldn't differentiate and show we love one kid than the other, the better. The society will be shaped in good ways. If parents knew the damage this caused on the long run, even after they are long gone, the better they will change that mindset. These have ruined a lot of homes just simply because they show it that their love for one child surpasses the other, which will always cause enmity from their kids after their demise." Well, that's Ayomide texting from Lagos. So many talks and contribution we've had, experiences on the show tonight, and I want to say thank you to everyone that was part of the show. We've heard a lot, and some even took us to the Bible, saying that yes, if we remember, even Jesus Christ, God, during the baptism, God said Jesus was his beloved. Jacob showed that Joseph was his favorite, if not because of God has ordained Joseph that he will be who he was. His siblings, the way they ganged up against him, it could have gone the wrong way. And we just, a lot of talks and conversation, but deep down you'll be able to pick, if we're being realistic at the same time, you'll be able to understand that this issue, if care is not taken, can destroy your homes, and by extension even destroy the society we live in. Well, the time to go is now. This has been the Tuesday edition of the Unspoken Truth, Which Way Nigeria. And I must say this, just like we mentioned on last week's episode of Which Way Nigeria, I must say this: the family is the first classroom. The family is the smallest unit in the society. So whatever seed you plant in that family, in your family, whatever seed you plant in your family, you sow in your family, will germinate in the society. And if favoritism is what you've planted, is what you sow, don't be surprised that division is what Nigeria will now reap. And okay, someone is speaking from experience. Can I quickly do this? Saying, hey Diola, this is Americana from Ago. I think the idea of showing separate love to kids break up a happy home, and this using Bible to support and hold and bad decision is very harmful. And the person is saying, I'm speaking from experience. So deep down, we know better what is right from what is wrong. And the earlier we can accept the truth, because of course it is unspoken truth, and we will talk about that truth on Which Way Nigeria. That's why we're here. We have to talk about it. The earlier we accept the truth, the better. Because leave it or take it, this favoritism we keep showing has done more harm than good. So tonight I challenge every parent listening, every father, every mother listening. See, fathers, hug your sons. Tell them you love them. Stop leaving that alone to the mothers. Even mothers, teach your daughters strength. Love them too. Don't just raise a queen for the kitchen. No, it is beyond that. Love them. Raise your children with love, because the unspoken truth is, gender preference, you loving one child than the other in parenting, is destroying Nigeria from within. So please, fathers and mothers, raise your children with love. Teach both of them to be responsible. Teach them to be compassionate. Teach them to be accountable. They are not competitors. The male child and the female child, they are not competitors. So love them equally. They are teammates in destiny. Love them equally. Build your homes wisely, please. And together, maybe, just maybe, Nigeria will be better. Igbo people will say, how should I say? Okay, let me just interpret. They will say, every child belongs to the community. So let's love them equally for the sake of Nigeria's tomorrow. Every child belongs to the society, belongs to the community. So love them equally, so that tomorrow there will not be fire in your family. Well, tonight's conversation has been deep, and yes, I want to thank every single person, every single one of you that called in to share your experience, your contribution, your view, your perspective. Same as those that texted us those that followed the program from beginning to end, saying, hey, Jesus, Diola, this one you brought to the show, that just listened, in your homes, on your way home, everywhere. I just want to say thank you for being a part of this space. Like I used to say, this is family. It's more than just a show, it's family. And I'm truly grateful for your contribution, and I pray that your homes will be filled with love and it won't be divided, in Jesus' name. Amen. You can do well to share this particular episode with someone you feel this person needs to hear. Hey, mommy this, daddy that. You used to share this episode with them. Please share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget, you can catch the replay on YouTube. Just search for Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You get the replay there. Yes, Lagos, Nigeria. Tomorrow is another day, and it's going to be a beautiful one. Well, I want you to join me 9:30 p.m. on Voice of the People 90.3 FM for our Wednesday relationship talk. And guess who? Episode of the Unspoken Truth. You know how we do it every Wednesdays. We dive into relationship discussions. Yes, all those juicy things you feel we need to talk about it in your relationship. Come Wednesdays, we talk about it, we analyze them, and yes, we do a lot of things on Wednesdays. And the other segment here, the second segment of the show, is the Guess Who segment. That segment, we test the waters in your relationship. That yes, you trust your partner now. I am that I am. Yeah, so you just send me a message. By tomorrow, I'm going to be the love messenger. So all you need to do to be a part of the second segment is send me a message through the studio WhatsApp line with your name, your partner's name, your partner's number, and the sweet message you want me to read to them live on radio. Now, your partner could be your boyfriend, it could be your girlfriend, the person you are dating currently that has promised you heaven on earth, that has promised that you are the only person he's seeing, or you are the only person she's seeing. Yes, tomorrow, bring those sweet messages. Then when I call them and I read those messages to them, they will have to guess who the sender of the message is. That's where Kasala used to bust. But of course, like I always emphasize, you are not supposed to tell them to expect a call. You're not supposed to tell them anything about the show, because it has to come as a surprise to them. So yes, you don't say anything to them. So get your sweet messages ready, get your cheeky lovey-dovey messages, just get everything ready for me. 9:30 p.m. tomorrow, I'll be in the studios, and of course it's going to be an amazing show you don't want to miss. Also remember to follow Voice of the People socials: Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This is the voice of Diola, your radio nighttime partner, and I'm saying stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed. Have a lovely night rest. Bye bye.